back to YMGP, playing Call of Cthulhu Part 3. Just got a new headset, the SteelSeries Apex. Not that I am promoting anything, but just the ones that I got. And therefore there should be a better sound quality from the microphone and stuff like that. So I do apologize for all the first videos where I just had my old headset. I am getting better and better equipment as we go along. So yeah, well, back at Darkwater Port, and we need to get inside that warehouse. Was informed by some very good viewers on the channel that I actually overlooked the crank that we need to get in. So let's try and see if we can grab that.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah. He's gonna get us
The crank that I overlooked should be in the warehouse right up here. So let's see if we can find that crank and open that ledge. Okay. Close range. One of all the items. Oh yes, yes. Let's see if we can find something here. Is it this? There we go.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Yeah. Well, they did all eat from that, so if it's still that. Okay, let's see if we can find that old crank. There's one right here. I can't really pick it up.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Yes. Also, it wants me to... Okay, I have to go up and see that I need the crank, and then... Yes, yes, yes.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Yes. And we will go down and get it. Okay. Oh, I didn't actually end the searching thingy. Okay. So, yep. Yes, I need that. Okay. So let's see if we can go down. And there's one right here. Or here. There's also lots of stuff over here. What's that? This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and hauled aloft without risk. Okay.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Perfect. Should we go up now and then put it up? Okay. So now we've... Whoops. Now we've mounted that. Do you really need to take each item? Oh, what's that? Ooh.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Yes, it will. Do we need anything else? Oh, there we
It
go.
should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
So that means we should have all the items. Okay. Let's mount that, and mount that. Let's turn it.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Ooh. It doesn't look pleasant, to be honest. But hey, we're detective. We can do it. Let's see if we can get into the warehouse this way. I'm betting that that lever is gonna fall as soon as I enter this. Okay, don't mind. Not good. What's that?
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Hmm. What the? Oh, perfect. But that's not creepy at all. What the? Whoa. Okay. What was that? Yeah, that would be normal just to continue walking straight forward. Okay. Now what do we see? What's this?
This is primitive.
Brilliant. 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 I'm guessing that these fishes needed food since they were fishing, and they kind of made a pact, so they got all those fish with that entity, and they signed with, their lives. Well, I'm guessing that was something around that. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can get inside the warehouse now. Or at least inside the fence. Is this where those dudes were guarding? Yeah, right over there. Perfect. Sneaky, sneaky.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection?
What does the diary say? Where's the diary? Yeah, that's the pictures and stuff like that. Yeah.
Between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Yeah, we're bound to find out. I'm guessing. We're going to find out what the link is. Okay. What is that? Somebody's got hurt. Okay, so now we're inside this.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Looks like some kind of dude praying or something. There's something here. The mirror is still here.
What happened here?
Okay, so some guy smashing that thing, and guessing that guy on the picture is that dude. What's this over here? Oh.
It smells as bad as it looks.
What's that?
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Okay, so let's leave the reconstruction thingy. Okay. So this is what we found in the warehouse. Some dude, probably that dude, lived here or got help here. Okay.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
So we could actually try and threaten him. We could team up with him. Let's team up. Let's try that.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it.
Well,
This guy
persuading
was right under your
didn't
nose.
really help, but yeah, we got it right.
God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
You already said that in the bar, so...
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Now, who was looking from the window? Okay. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Sign of recent occupation as well as a partly shattered painting. Interrupted in his search by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer was willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Okay. So here we come. Looks like she already made him smile a bit more. Oh, who's that?
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
Could use some gardening and paint.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Who's Winchester?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Well, of course I have other questions.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You know the place very well.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
They could have been more clever, to be honest, in the dialogue. About not making him ask that each time. Just to make it more like a conversation or anything.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Sure,
Why
sure.
not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
One of those statues again. Bit more normal, this one.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
$1693. Okay. Are you just gonna stand there or what? So you said to me that you were gonna show me the house and you went up to the graves and just stand still, okay. Not creepy at all, Mr. Officer.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What
Poor
kind of
kid.
deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? Steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Well, it's only Charles's grave who's been disturbed. Not the kid and not the wife.
Poor kid.
What does it say over here?
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Okay. Are you ready? Are we missing something? Not really. Nope. Okay. So I'm guessing you're just gonna stand there. Seriously an old place. Okay. Seems pretty locked.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Follow the bird. Could be a nice view on a sunny day.
This entrance is still in use.
Maybe we find Silas now.
Whoa! Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on then, just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Well, that was good. We survived that and we got the key. Just take a quick look here. If there's something. Seems like it's going down to the water. I'm thinking that this was the main center of that plot
Yes.
with the demons
Shall we
or
enter?
the elderly guards. I think it's up here that it all started. Let's go.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyards of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker, still faithful to his employers. Keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down and finally get a hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire. Okay. This should be a good opportunity to do some really Lovecraftian stuff now. A big library.
Follow
Always
me.
good
I know
place.
the place.
Okay, we're just gonna follow
Who
you.
left this light on?
It's not really a normal light.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
This can't be that food. It should be more rotten. But let's see. Okay.
What kind of meat is this?
Whale? Or something? Squid?
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Okay. He looks angry. I think you done some bad stuff, mister. Now what did you do to your wife and kid?
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
And you got angry because you were in a pact and you were eating that meat and being a sicko, and he was smart and did not eat it. There's no bite on theirs, but there is a bite of his on his. So yeah, let's see.
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Let's go back to present time.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Was that rain? Okay. So that's the main entrance.
Silas managed to bring the fire under
Let's see if I
control,
can find something the
but
cops
it's already
missed.
too late for the Hawkins.
Let's go into reconstruction. Okay. Looks like a body.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Oh boy. Should be a painting over here, right?
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
See, I think that that's Charles. And he's dressed up in all kinds of stuff. Because he's a part of something bigger. Far too big. What is that?
They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
She got knocked out. Okay.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Well, he drank. Okay, so he was drinking. She came in, continued the argument. They got into a fight. The kid gets in, sees it. He says something, knocks the thingy down. Or they fight, and they knock that down. She's knocked out. He comes in and hurts himself or something. Or maybe the dad just runs out, and then the boy comes in and tries to save his mother. Yeah, well. We were looking for one last clue, I think. What about the clock?
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Okay. Is there anything in the fireplace? No. The door? Is there something on the door? No. What about over here? There's nothing else. What are we missing?
Did someone escape the fire?
They did. So as I said, he's drinking, she comes in, they get into a fight. He knocks her out, and while he does that, that oil lantern falls, starts a fire. He takes his painting, runs out. Boy comes in trying to save his mom and dies of poison or fumes or something like that. Well, at least that's what I'm guessing.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight.
Oh, she threw it on him.
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
And now we have 3 points we can use. I think it would be a good thing to take some more occultism over here. Oh yeah, we can't do that. We need to... yeah. I forgot. Those 2 you have to do stuff with. Okay. 6 points needed for the next level. That's a lot. Psychology wouldn't be bad. Oh, we're professional in that. And spot hidden maybe? Or strength? I think that would be good. Yeah, let's do that. That seems okay. So there we go. Sanity. We had the nightmares, and now we have that. While investigating the Hawkins warehouse, Pierce entered the partly submerged tunnel and ran under the docks. There's something that took hold of his arm and tried to drag him beneath the surface. Drowning, the detective caught a glimpse of human and animal bodies, as well as an underground city. Pierce managed to make it back to the surface to discover that rather than tentacles, it was seaweed that had wrapped itself around his arm. The vision nevertheless disturbed him by its clarity and its violence. Okay. Now we're here, so we need to put some light, okay.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
So now we're into the part of the house where nobody's been for a long time, I'm guessing.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
I don't think that Charles is actually dead. But that will be for part 4, which will come very soon. I thank you all for watching and subscribing. I cannot believe that we're over 100 subscribers at this moment. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you in the next video.